welcome. This is the Feminine Inquisition. We are doing your mid-month for the rest of September. We are also going to do the blessings from the new moon. Just to let you know, I have a new black cat, and yeah, I've named him Tokyo. We are just getting to know each other. I did not choose him. He chose me through the window. I've given him tick and flea medicine, but I have not gotten the courage to put him in a bag, to take him to the hospital and sterilize him. I know that's the right thing to do, but I'm just not sure that he's like mine. Also, you know, you should know someone a couple of days before you do that, I think. Seems like the decent thing to do. So for Cancer, new moon blessings and the rest of September, please show me, what do they need to know? What's the general overview? What are we asking about? Learning, listening to, creating. Thank you. This card basically just ruined itself in my hand. The King of Roses. The Queen of Scrolls. And the Buddha prepares. Right. The King of Roses is like the king of somewhere between the Pentacles and the Cups. Some kind of man that is of a warm nature, but also really practical. The Queen of Scrolls is like the Queen of Swords, so we're talking about truth, communication, understanding the value of experience, being able to teach your follies to others before they make the mistake themselves. You both are marked by archways behind you. I don't know who this is to you, but there's a portal of like the fact that you both have pillars behind you. There's a portal by which you both grow into a sort of harmony for whatever it is that you transfer knowledge, right? Like there's a bloom, he's the King of Roses. He understands ancient information, ancient plant DNA, the way that a rose understands from the seed level what it must do to its thorn, right? Its intricate design for survival, but also how it has propagated itself, right? Like we give roses as a sign or a token, a symbol, an association with love. The intelligence of the rose did that. Its layers, its beauty, its velvet touch, it has mesmerized us to the point that we receive its information, that it is a sign of beauty and a sign of love. Therefore, we keep the tradition alive. And roses have survived. We continue to plant them, farm them, grow them. Personal, independent, and also commercial for mass production. The genetics that have been played around with, right? All of this information comes with the practical, yet also sensual. And that's what this this portal is. You, if you are what I've just been describing, are attracting someone who complements you. If all that I described is you, what we have here as the Queen of Scrolls is a kind of teacher that can record this knowledge down, right? Like this would be the pure magic of DNA intelligence, and this would be the person who, I don't know, the alchemist who records what it is as formulas, as equations, as spells, as like this is the keeper. And then the Buddha prepares. This is a sense of, obviously, preparation, peace, solitude, reflection, meditation, right? This is the stages before something big happens. The Queen of Forces, duality and balance, is at the bottom of the deck. So, interesting so far. We're talking about two people that are at the beginning of something. I don't know what exactly. What your inner Buddha, their inner Buddha, who's manifesting what, right? This is, it could be one of many things. Let's just see something here. Yeah. Can you show me the King of Roses, please? This could be a balance of your two sides, right? Like the parts of who you are coming in. Whoa, did you just see that? Wow. What do you think this card is? The Page of Cups in reverse. If you are, this is a story about a child. Wow. I don't know how many of you are, practicing having sex, ready for a child, capable of getting pregnant in heterosexual relationships. Like, I don't know, but that's a message for someone. The Hierophant. That's what I thought the card was going to be. I thought the card was going to be about commitment. Whatever it is, if you're in a semi-relationship, things are about to get serious. If you're in a sort of acquaintance or dating, things are going to get a little more intimate, right? Committed, faith-based, leveling up, evolving together, growing together. So can we go into direct? What's this Page of Cups? Since that's what came out at the split. Can I please see the Page of Cups? What's this about? The Nine of Wands. So for those of you that it's not a child, it's about someone being guarded because of fears. Who is this? And it's justice is over the King of Roses. They think it's fair. Why? Three of Swords in reverse. Because they've done a lot to heal themselves and they feel like they're alone on this journey. Why? I mean, this is a relationship, no? I've been given the Hanged Man in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so for them, they're not saying it's fair. They're seeking justice. They healed their heart. They want what they want. They're showing me they're no longer in stagnation. They're no longer stuck. They're no longer waiting. King of Cups, they're no longer controlling their emotions. Five of Pentacles, there's somehow, some way, there was a separation between something. Maybe they were separated from their friends, from their family. Maybe they were separated from you. Maybe they just had this depraved outlook, but they are recognizing that to embrace their emotions and to face them instead of putting them off or avoiding them, they can get through them. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. There's healing here. They also know the root cause of their fears. They know the root cause of when they come into this stillness. There's a strong suspicion that they're, a lack of confidence that brings about strong suspicions for them of things that are not amazing. Which, if it's not a child with the Page of Cups, we're talking about someone who's dealing with recognizing or it's being revealed to them that they have a lot of emotional immaturity and that they're trying to grow up. They're trying to not have a frozen response when shit becomes complicated, to not take things personally. to not try to be so guarded and control themselves, which then, you know, reduces what's possible for the connection. Can I see what the Queen of Scrolls and King of Roses are here to represent? Show me the King of Roses and the Queen of Scrolls together. Can I see their energy matched? Eight of Cups sideways over the Buddha prepares. What else? Seven of Cups in reverse. Emotional truths. Eight of Pentacles. That's a whole lot of work. Four of Cups just fell out. Alright, so the thing is that there is a truth. That's the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There is a truth that starts sort of all that I just described. And the truth is one that combines all of this. All is reality, okay? The King of Roses has one truth. The Queen of Swords has another truth. And this is the beginning of what it means to either communicate or recognize just that the possibility exists that someone else has a truth. It will unlock both of your brains for clarity, composure, and independent happiness so that you can move more present with your life rather than focusing on what is confusing between two people who don't see eye to eye. Now, the Eight of Cups, emotionally walking away. Eight of Pentacles, from something that costs too much, from something that maybe, and this is just potential. It's just that it takes a lot of power to walk away from something, and it takes just as much power to work on it. And that's what you're showing me, that you're at the crossroads of it is even. The amount of energy it takes to do that is the amount of energy it takes to manage everything that's before me. Eight in tarot is the number of personal power. Like, it takes so much power to walk away from someone that you love or that you think loves you. Maybe you don't have the idea that it's going to be fruitful if you put in all the energy here. So right now, it's up to you. Eight is also as above, so below. So you're coming into face to face with the fact that maybe there is a pattern here. The macro and the micro of your experience. The infinite ways that you create this sort of dynamic. And then there's an emotional truth, which may be what I just said. The Seven of Cups in reverse. Followed by a feeling of, like, what the fuck? This is not necessarily angry, sad. It's a little confused and it's a little dejected and at a loss. Disassociated. I think that's the best way to put it. There's a disassociation there of, like, you're not even sure if you can trust the ideas that you have on your own feelings. And you don't know how you got there. Can I see the truth? What's the emotional truth? There's an emotional truth here represented by the Seven of Cups. It's an emotional truth for both of you. So the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles is not a question you're going through alone. This is your matched energy. Do you stay in it? Do you leave it? Seven of Cups. Is it something that you thought? Is it a lie? Is it something that you thought up? Ace of Swords in reverse. Or is it a rabbit hole? Is it a rabbit hole? That's why you're sitting here like, what am I doing? Can I see what are the options for Cancer? Can I see what are the options? Four of Cups, please. What are the options? Four of Cups. What are the options? Four of Cups. Thank you. The World, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is the lesson. This is the option. You see how it's sideways? In tarot, we can use world as a verb. Are you going to world this out? Meaning, are you going to cycle this experience, close the chapter, and begin anew? Or are you going to stay with it? The High Priestess is here, which means that your intuition is clearly talking to you. You already have the answer within. That's why you cannot stress about it. The Nine of Swords is in reverse. There is no reason to stress. There is no reason to worry. You understand the lesson. You understand why you're here. And you, if in due time you can tap in, you will know exactly what your next step will be. Page of Wands. Right. Okay. Can I see potential outcome, please? Potential outcome. Potential outcome for Cancer, please. Cool, you got the Chariot as the last. First card, Queen of Wands in reverse, then the Hermit in reverse, then the Chariot. Okay, what is the potential outcome? Interesting. Well, this is kind of nasty, right? The Queen of Wands in reverse, that is not a person who speaks well. That's not a lot of nice things coming out of that mouth. The Hermit in reverse, there's a little bit of stubborn attitude there of believing that you know the only way, when we know that's not true. But then it's finished off with the Chariot, which, as you can see, the duality of those two horses, it's a total acceptance of the two sides. Like we started out with, there are two truths here. And I think what I'm looking at is that one of you embodies the Queen of Wands, one of you embodies the Hermit, right? So the most toxic way that the Hermit can be is that they're always right. The most toxic way that the Queen of Wands can be is that she doesn't give a shit about anything. So, if both of these toxic traits can come into check, then you have victory with the Chariot being upright, and there's movement for whatever direction you decide together. What's the new moon blessing? Sorry. Whew. What is the new moon blessing for Cancer, please? Thank you. Show me. What's the new moon blessing for Cancer? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords to the Four of Wands. That's going towards celebration. The camera flips it. It looks like that. That's going towards celebration and good times. Also being with your support system, right? People who you love to dance in front of. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So if you embody the Queen of Swords in this story, what you're doing is you're gathering all the details you need to feel good about this experience and learn your lesson. It's all here. And every time you learn your lesson, you're followed by wands, which, you come back into a place of generating your own fire, tapping into your power source. Now, in terms of how this goes, it can go anyway. There's an emotional truth about what it means to work on this or what it means to depart from it. Some of you have a child that will be creeping up. I say child, but it's a baby, yeah? And it's unexpected because remember how that card came out. It will smack you right across the face. Others of you are dealing with emotional wounds or emotional growing pains, and it's not just one. It's a triggering that happens for both. Let's get some advice. For Cancer, advice please for the rest of these days of September. What do they need to know? Advice. Keep it plain. Okay, interesting. Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So they're saying if you don't have the confidence, Empress in reverse, and you don't know how to tame your beast, yeah, 10 of Swords, then you're going to have this situation. The 10 of Swords is the worst case scenario of all of these worst thoughts becoming realities. And then if you do that, you'll never be able to see the whole picture and have the dream come to life, right? So how confident can you be to not worry and not let worry taint the dream? It's not just confidence, it's also taming of the beast, right? Because we had the Queen of Wands also in reverse. There's some ways in which you become very, very spicy, resentful. I don't know when that happens. I don't know what triggers you to do this. But when you do, you're dangerous. If you aren't resonating with this and you are the Queen of Swords, if instead it's a reversed sensation and for you, you just, you become really stubborn and you don't listen and you think you know everything, then the idea is that you're not doing this from a place of pure heart. You're manifesting from ego, and therefore it will be a stalemate situation. Nothing can prosper, and you will not have the dream come true. This is a warning about how sometimes we're in relationships and we show up. If we be the best version of ourselves, we can call in the best version of someone else. That's what I'm seeing, and that is what I have for you. And that is where I leave it. Cancer, like, share, comment, subscribe. Have a nice rest of your September. Ciao.